The phoenix has arisen from the ashes. Bitcoin now testing up over 7,500. Does this move confirm the bull run to 10,000? And are we truly headed to the moon? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin, and are we right now looking like we're ready to test up into the $10,000 region? You see it right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin is looking bullish as ever, and as a full-time trader, I'd like to discuss with you my strategy, my game plan, and how I plan to crush this market right now in the immediate term. So without any further ado, you guys already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up. All right, so we'll begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. And of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice, this is not trading advice. These are only my own opinions, ideas, and observations on the market. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and I am not your financial advisor. I will never tell you what to do with your trades or investments. Being said, ladies and gentlemen, ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. Bitcoin is now flush above the 7,500 level as I start the stream here tonight. Sheesh. Grandma's cookies and a bottle of yo-ho-ho. Let's get into the 4-hour time frame. I have not seen parabola like this, ladies and gentlemen, in a very, very long time. This is the true definition of parabolic. Just an absolutely upward swinging trend that cannot be stopped. The volume is increasing. The RSI, ladies and gentlemen, if we pull it up, is through the absolute roof at an 88. Sheesh. If we look now on the daily time frame, what we can see is we've clearly broken through all of our levels of resistance here, including that thought to be impenetrable wall here at the $6,000 region. Now, don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen, this is very, very surprising here. If you guys are subscribed here, you would know that I was expecting to see at least some type of rejection in the short term inside this region here. At least something. Per technical analysis theory, classical technical analysis theory, old support here was likely to become a new resistance. I mean, we tested it so many times in the past, even on the way up, this was a critical level. And what do you know, ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin, like a hot knife through butter, just cut through this level like nothing. Literally nothing. There was no stopping, there was nothing. Just an absolute ripanachi don dot. Tell your wife, tell your fat, to the absolute upside. And right now, we're sitting at a very critical level. And this, my friends, is the level I'd like to discuss right now. This level, for me, is a range between 7,300 and 7,500. All right? It's not too large of a range considering where we are right now, but it's this whole area of confluence here. Okay? And what we can see is on the way down, it was a consolidation range. On the way up, it was a consolidation range. It was our last prior peak here before we plunged deep down into the crypto abyss. And right now, we're looking to test above this right now. And if we get above this peak, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be very difficult, in my opinion, to see this thing go anywhere else than into my target area outlined here in the green. And the reason that I'm saying this is because there's just a lack of any obstacles in here, right? I mean, if Bitcoin had no trouble getting through the obstacles down in that region, right? Down in this heinous region where we would have expected to see something reject, and we didn't, right? Against all the odds, we did not. And now we're getting into this range here where there's almost no obstacles at all and a bunch of rocket fuel in the tank here. For me, ladies and gentlemen, I truly am under the impression that if Bitcoin can get above this box here, right? The top of the box is at about 7,500 here. We would have taken out our old peak, and if we consolidate above here right now, I mean, we haven't even been consolidating, but if we rip and hold this level, I like that better, right? If Bitcoin can sustain above this level, I can't even believe that I have to use words like this, because consolidation has been non-existent in this parabola. So just if Bitcoin can open a candle here on the 4-hour time frame, ideally the daily time frame, close above this red box of resistance here at 7,500, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, it is looking like we could have a straight Ripponacci Don Dot all the way up into this region for me, which begins at about 8,500, with a maximum target here at the top of this box of 35% to the upside. Heinous, savage, and a borderline monstrosity of a swing, if you do in fact ask me. So right now, we get to the point here of, is this over exuberance? Oh, Kirby, so now you're a moon boy, Kirby. But when we were down here, Kirby, you said we were in a bearish structure. And now that we're up here, Kirby, you're saying we're in a bullish structure. Yes, James. Yes, Joe. These areas here, very, very different from one another. That area down there is very, very different than this area up here. Now, let me briefly explain, right? Just so we're all on the same page here. As a responsible trader, right, adjusting your outlook on the market is absolutely crucial, right? I can't live in a fantasy world, ladies and gentlemen, right? If Moonboy Montgomery, right, wanted to live in his fantasy land down here, that this was bullish, sure. I mean, we did eventually get bullish, right? But this down here, until this pink box was purged, right? Until we blasted through there, this was not bullish here. Right? The fact of the matter is that once we broke through here, there was sentiment to become bullish. Although what we had also was this area up here, which theoretically looked like it was going to be an extreme level of resistance, and it was not, which has now, ladies and gentlemen, broke us through my two levels of key bearish structure. In my opinion, if, the key word is if, Bitcoin can stay above this red box and sustain its price action above here, above 7,500, the bearish structure is gone. And even if we are to retrace at some point, right, as long as we hold these two teal boxes that I have outlined here, right, first teal box begins at about 5,800. Second teal box begins at about 6,300. As long as one of these boxes holds, I believe that the bullish structure is still intact, ladies and gentlemen. If, let me make this more clear here, if this region here holds and we retrace, well, I'm messing this up, there we go. Okay, if this region is to be backtested and it holds, for me, ladies and gentlemen, the bullish structure has been confirmed. That is my honest opinion here. If now we've broken bearish structure number one down there in the pink box, that was at about 4,300. Broken. Confirmed number one. Two, now we've broken that seemingly not able to be broken level of 6,000. That's number two. And now if we overshoot it where we are now, break our prior high and are to get rejected and backtest, but hold this level as support, ladies and gentlemen, I think that this thing may in fact be off to the races. It could be in fact one of the most glorious times here in this market from a bullish perspective, in my opinion. Now, the fact of the matter is that this whole area was very difficult to pick a bullish bias without seeing the confirmations, right? And that's the thing. If you're new to trading, I understand. I see a lot of haters lately, ladies and gentlemen. Not even just necessarily to me. You know, you guys know I don't care about the haters, right? If they want to troll, oh, Kirby, oh, I just make fun and games of them on the stream, and then they whatever, right? But even just for other analysts, I'm seeing so much hatred about people not being bullish in here. You have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, there were no confirmations yet that this area had to be purged, right? This was the seemingly biggest bearish structure in the entire trend, right? The probability of this happening like that, and the parabola just cutting through it like a hot knife through butter was not the most probable scenario. In fact, it was the lowest probability, right? But it's beautiful that it happened now, because just like this candle that boomed us up out of the lower region, right? The 25% candle to the upside, which broke us out of bearish structure number one. These types of actions may be just in fact what we needed to end that bear market, right? Because the fact of the matter is that, say we didn't get this, even if it was manipulated, right? Maybe we were going to get rejected again down here and continue this bear market on for a very long time. Now, the fact of the matter is that kick-started, jump-started this market. We're seeing the fallout now is turning into parabola. The phoenix has arisen from the ashes. And right now, we are testing up into an area, for me, that is looking to confirm the bullish structure. And we all see where this could wind up. And I'd like to dive in more right now, potentially onto some altcoins here. Not even altcoin analysis per se, but what I'm noticing concerning the Bitcoin dominance and the crypto fear and greed index. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very exciting time in the market. If you've lasted through the crypto bear market, I don't want to say that it's 100% over yet, which I'm going to explain just after some other things here. But fact of the matter is, golf claps if you've awaited this entire nearly multi-year period here of just absolute destruction and chaos. It has been one heck of a ride here in this market. I know personally, for me, the bear market has been very, very prosperous. Shout out to my VIPs. You guys know I've been trading this bear market with a bearish bias for a very, very long time. And the fact of the matter is that now that we've tentatively negated all of the bearish structures here in the trend, it may in fact be time that Don Carbolaccio converts from a bearish strategy in concern to shorting the rallies, and etc., from shorting the rallies to in fact buying the dips and running it up long like that. So I want to get into all of this now. This is a very, very interesting time, and I'd like to explain further with you all. But if you are just tuning in now, don't forget to moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. So we see where my targets are, right? Target number one for me, ladies and gentlemen, 8,500. Target number two would just be a median line through here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just call it 9,000 flat, 8,500 to 9,000 flat, with an upper target of 10,000. And that is if, ladies and gentlemen, that's if I'm going to place these rocket ships at the target areas, okay? The targets only are in play for me if we hold above 7,500 and this red box becomes new support. If we hold above here, I see no reason Bitcoin can't just rocket right to 85, potentially 9, and potentially 10, which we all see the potential is absolutely immense, okay? But now, here comes the other factor here, and that for me is the Bitcoin dominance, okay? Now, the Bitcoin dominance metric here, the thing is that we're reaching a very, very high point, okay? And the fact of the matter is that historically, when we've reached this high, we have seen pullbacks in the dominance metric, right? And the most notable one back here, let's actually zoom in a little bit. I want to show you guys. The most notable one was back here in December 2017, right? We actually had two of them, but this one was the most notable. And if we use our price range tool, it is actually blasphemous, heinous, ludicrous, nearly a 50% decline, essentially, in the metric here. And what that did was it sent the altcoins on an absolute rally, right? If you're unfamiliar with what Bitcoin dominance is, it's when the Bitcoin allocation of the whole market disperses into altcoins, right? And this gave us our epic altcoin run before the bubble wound up popping. For me right now, we're seeing that Bitcoin is getting all the love right now. I mean, this is a crazy parabolic run on Bitcoin here. And the fact of the matter is that this could be from a variety of things. Of course, we have the controversy going on with multiple exchanges right now, Tether, etc., premiums across other exchanges. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's not the easiest and most clear-cut thing to see and understand why that the alts are consolidating into Bitcoin so heavily right now, but they are. It's almost up at 60%. In fact, just the other day we were up above 60%. And right now, this to me could be a perfect storm for a retracement in the Bitcoin dominance and an absolute kaboom in the price of altcoins as the Bitcoin capital would get dispersed back into the altcoins. So right now, I am watching this metric like a hawk, as if I do start to see the dominance start to fall off a cliff, I'm likely going to be taking a few shots at some altcoins here, some large cap altcoins that may potentially just be ready to explode. And they have been doing nicely so far, but I mean explode. An absolute explosion. I don't know how else to say it, ladies and gentlemen. The Bitcoin dominance metric is so high right now that if we are, in fact, to take a plunge, say back to these types of levels, down like these crevices here, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we could be in for one of the largest altcoin seasons we've seen in years. So listen, if I see that, I'm going to be trading that as well. My VIPs know that I keep them updated with every single trade I make in real time. If I see that these altcoins look juicy with this pullback in the Bitcoin dominance, I'm going to be trading those as well. So shout out to my VIPs. I will be keeping you all updated with my trades and strategies in concern to the altcoins and how I'm making my trades there. So shout out to my VIPs, and shout out to all new VIPs and future VIPs that will be joining after this video. I will see you all in VIP right now. Welcome to the family. I will see you in VIP after this video. One more thing to look at, the fear and greed index, ladies and gentlemen. We're seeing right now that we're still hovering at this 75 level. Extremely greedy. We have not been this high since the past bubble, ladies and gentlemen, back at the end of the last bubble in February 2018. This is absolutely immense data here, as this could signify, one, maybe this dominance is about to fall off and that the altcoins may get some love here. But two, now we can discuss a little bit of a bearish factor here, right? We can discuss a little bit of a bearish factor, because I don't want to just say that this is the end all be all and we're going to rip up into my target zone here, which I do believe is possible. But let's say that we fail, right? Because this is all based off if we sustain above 7,500. Say we don't. Say we drop below this line. We're going to need for this teal area, and trust me, it's a large area, ladies and gentlemen. This whole teal box, for me, is about 14%. It's huge, right? To say that we could drop all the way down there, and if we pull it from where we are now, it would be over a 20% drop to the downside, still looking bullish to me, right? So even if we're micro bearish here, right, and we drop savagely down right now, over 20% to the downside, but we're able to hold, Bitcoin is able to hold the $6,000 level, right? I don't want that to be, that wouldn't be the best area. The best area for me would be above 6,600. That's what I'd really like to see. But even if we fall below there, ladies and gentlemen, I still believe that that would be a tentative support of the new bullish structure, right? And as long as the bullish structure is intact, converting itself from taking out bearish structure number 1, taking out bearish structure number 2, pulling back and consolidating above the old bearish structure to convert it into a new bullish structure. Ladies and gentlemen, it may in fact be off to the races. I may need some more rocket ship emojis here to just put on the screen for you all, because this thing may in fact just be ready to absolutely kaboom. I mean, that's as simple as I can put it. But that's the key, is that this needs to hold, because if we fall back below the bearish structure, which the bottom is about 6,000, not good, not good. I think we'd have a very, very difficult time now since we've smashed through these levels. If we fell back below and into the old bearish structure, not good at all. This would wind up looking like, in my opinion, one giant pump and dump, right? And you can't rule that out of the equation because of the outside bizarre circumstances that are surrounding the space right now with all of the exchanges and everything, right? There's so much controversy and outside factors playing into the market right now. You cannot discredit it, right? So right now, I am going to say my bias is leaning with the Moon Boys. And honestly, I am cheering for the Moon Boys right now because of the fact that I'd much rather the bullish structure be defined right now, as it will allow my strategy to develop here from a bullish perspective rather than have to be indecisive, chopping around in an area that may or may not still be bearish, but also looking potentially bullish on a macro level, right, ladies and gentlemen? I understand the trolls. Oh, Kirby, what do you mean? Bullish? We're up all this percent, Kirby. Oh, I'm talking about the structures in the chart, James. Please understand, my friend. The percentages don't mean anything. It means it's the structure in the trend. That's what means something, right? The structure of the trend. Don't get caught up in the percent gain here, okay? It's just about where is the structure going to be formed, right? And right now, I like what I see from the bulls here. I like it very, very much. And I am going to be trading this aggressively, ladies and gentlemen. You see the potentially life-changing trading opportunities here, right? When I see potentially life-changing trading opportunities, I do not like to squander them. And I keep my VIPs updated with my trades in real time, ladies and gentlemen. Every entry, every exit, every target, every take profit, I post it exclusively for you in real time in VIP. Please, ladies and gentlemen, right now, the chart is at an immense crossroads here, right? I think I've outlined everything I can for you right now. And you best believe that where we stand right now, Don Carbonaccio is cooking up plays like there's 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter of the championship game. Let's get this crypto. There is no room for error here right now, ladies and gentlemen. The time has come to maximize this opportunity, to crush this market, to seize upon potentially life-changing trading opportunity if Average Joe and James at the water cooler are going to present it to us all. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure here. If you could, one last time, moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. If you haven't already, you should be subscribed by now, guys. I do these streams for you nearly each and every day. My plan is to crush this market. I hope that you're crushing it as well. Share it in your chats. Share this in your chats. Share this on your socials. Let's get it out there. I see a lot of potential right now. I think I've outlined both scenarios to the best of my ability here. And I'm going to get back to my VIPs right now as the trading opportunity is immense. And I'm looking to strike right now, plain and simple. There's no time to waste. This is a time to maximize my potential profits, crush it, and get this potentially life-changing trading opportunity to the best that I can get it. So guys, I will be keeping you all updated in VIP with my trades right now. Shout out to my VIPs and shout out to all my new future VIPs that will be joining right now after this video. I will see you all in VIP right now. Shout out to my VIPs. I will see you in VIP right now. And until next time, my friends, be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.